welcome back to today's video and the 1950s. And look, I managed to style. I am so impressed with myself. I watched a tutorial where she wrapped her hair around a makeup brush, and yeah, it worked. So I'm impressed with myself, I really am. And it's sort of like a little bun, not a bun, a pony at the back, but I haven't got enough hair to make it a bit more bigger. You'd think enough hair was here, but apparently not. Today's video is with the lovely Susiestyle, and we're doing the 1950s clearly, and I love her channel. You should really go and check out her channel and subscribe and do all the good stuff. She does shopping hauls, she does taste tests. I've seen a couple of those on there. I'm sure I have. I think I have, Susie. I'm really behind with everybody's channel, so you know, menopause fog with it doesn't help. So she does makeup looks, she tries products and does product testing, so first impressions things, and she does Dollar Tree hauls and all of that stuff. And if you love the content I do, you are going to love Susie. You just are. So today's 1950s look. I've got my information in front of me on my phone. And basically, after the war and everything, Britain started to rebuild itself and live again, really. Rationing on certain products was still about, though. And rationing on those products didn't really stop until 1954. Not in Britain, anyway. I know the US didn't have rationing anyway, but yeah, 1954. And all rationing was stopped then, but certain products were still rationed, basically. And this is the age of makeup entering into the golden age. So I'm going to just tell you what colours were about. This is everywhere. I just write them down on my phone, and they're not in order. Never in order. So pastels ruled the decade. Lots of pale pinks, greens, blues and yellows. And if ever there was a colour that showcased an era, it was the colour pink. And Audrey Hepburn once claimed that she believed in pink. Well, I believe in Audrey Hepburn, so you know, I love Audrey Hepburn. She's my favourite actress. While Russian Reds was the favourite lip colour in the 40s, it was pinks, purple reds and orange reds which took centre stage. So the colour and everything is all changing. But we're going to get into the look now, and I'll read a few more facts later. So I've already primed my eyes. I am going to go off camera just to do the foundation and the concealer and the powder. No, I'll come back and do the powder. No reason why. Anyway, I have brought out this mirror here. And, oh sorry, I turned it around, I didn't realise. Just for the authenticity. And this is sort of a retro style mirror. I don't use it much, it's a bit heavy and stuff. But anyway, I'm going to use it today. Or try. So I brought out the 35XO Morphe palette for this, because it's got lots of pinks. And my hands are not working for me today. I haven't got the name sheet, so, well, it's over there and I'm not going to reach it, so. Okay, so the first shade I'm going to do is not a crease shade, it's more into the socket line. And I'm going to be using this pale pink here for that. And if I put this over there, I can lean over for it. It'd be much easier. My hair obviously wanted to work with me today. So I'm just popping that in the crease. Just a pop of colour. And we don't wing it out or anything, it just stays within the eye line. I have been watching so much stuff, but unfortunately there's not a hell of a lot on the 50s lifestyle. So what I have been getting my information from is Glamour Days again, and also there is 2 or 3 YouTubers that do 1950s style living and everything, and I have looked all this information up as well just to double check, and they are bang on. So I'm going to pop those YouTubers in the description box, and if I don't remember to do that, give me a nudge in the comments and I'll do it. And yeah, they are bang on with it. I really love the 1950s fashion though. I adore it so much. This is the closest I've got to a 1950s sort of style. Well, not the top end, well, probably, but more the skirt sort of end. I'll stand over there in a bit and I'll show you. And it's, where am I going? Yeah, it's an A-line sort of skirt. So A-line skirts and dresses, and also the pencil skirt style came in. So the tight pencil style skirt, we know what they are. I don't know why I'm trying to explain that. So anyway, the pencil skirt came in and pencil style dresses. And oh wow, I love the 50s look so much. I could easily wear the 50s look every day. And also they had what we know them as now is capri pants, 3/4 leg trousers. And they had those as well. They came in. I'm all over the place. I'm really sorry about that. Basically, women in the 50s, because the men have took over their jobs again, back over their jobs at the end of the war and stuff, so they was doing what they do. And the women was stay-at-home mums and housewives, and you'd think they would hate it and they weren't happy about it because they had to stay at home again and all that, but they really loved it. A lot of the women really loved just looking after the house and their children, and not all of them had children. They just liked to look after the home and their husbands and just generally take care of everything. And they did the weirdest exercise moves I've ever seen in my life. Because in the mornings they'd do a little exercise session, and then they'll get ready for the day, and then they'll start feeding the kids and doing the breakfast. Actually, they did the breakfast first because they made the husband a cup of tea and done his breakfast before he went to work and all of that. So yeah, it was quite a time. And they used to wear their shoes in the house as well, their heels, but they didn't have to wear them all the time. And it wasn't all women had to do everything either. They could have help, and help come in, you know, to give her a hand, or the husband would help as well. You know, it was not a time of the woman is in the kitchen and that is it. No, not at all. So okay, so I have that as a bit of a crease shade. Now I'll swap my brush over to this little flat one, and I am going to go in with this shade here, this pinky shade. And I'm going to pop that on the lids because shimmers were out. They was big now. Shimmers were in. Just checking that you can see what I'm doing because it's a bigger mirror. I haven't got my heeled shoes on. That's one thing I'm not wearing right now. But they didn't have to wear their heels all the time or anything. They could go barefooted. And I think they had some flatter shoes as well, so they could do that. It wasn't a forced on thing. Most of the women did do that. Just a wash of pink. It could be a slightly darker than I'd like, but it's not wrong either. I was looking at the Nikki Tutorials palette for the pink, and then I thought maybe a bit glittery for the 50s. Play it safe. So I've gone with the Morphe palette, and I love this palette so much. I've worked with it a few times, quite a few times actually, and I really like it. It's not a wham bam in your face shimmer, but it's a nice sort of cross between a satin and a shimmer, and I don't mind that. Okay, so that is it really, until I get round to the mascara and things. So I'm going to pop off camera and just do the base stuff, and I'll be back with you very shortly. So everyone, now going to powder my face. I've set my under eyes after doing concealer. I've also gone in with the Collection Concealer 16 Hour Wear, new formula and packaging. I don't like it anymore. And this foundation here, which is the Lasting Finish Breathable Foundation from Rimmel in the shade Light Porcelain. And also just this Aldi primer, the dupe for the Smashbox. Oh, itchy head. Okay, so I'm going in with this Rimmel Stay Matte setting powder, and it's in the shade 001 Transparent. So what I tended to do was go in with quite a bit. So I put the powder over the face with a brush. Their brushes were a little bit more littler, a bit more like the kabuki ones. You know, put on a ton of powder. Let's bring it down a little bit. Look at what that Pond's cream did though. Just look at that. I used the facial spray, the soothing one, which is tea tree and something else can't think of. And that's helping it a lot. So I will get it back right. And no more Pond's cream. Not ever. It's in the empties bag, it's going. Okay, so these put on a lot of powder, as you can see, and then what they used to do is I'll just wipe off the excess powder here, because then what they did was powder it off. I don't know why. Why is that a thing? So they used to just go over it and get the excess off. I guess it's that, but why not just not go in with as much in the first place? Anyway, so they used to powder it back off again, and there we go. Okay, so blusher. I'm going in with this one again, which is the Revolution Blusher Reloaded. Love Struck is the shade, and with the I'm looking for a mirror. Maybe I'll use a little one. No, I won't. I'll stick with this. Okay, so blusher wasn't as strong or defined anymore. It was a light wash of colour, so on the apples of the cheeks and going up. So I'm going to smile for the apples. And just... I mean, there was still cream blushes, but powder ones was more in by now. Just a little wash of colour, nothing too crazy. Okay, something like that. That is a bit too much. I'm going to powder it down a bit. Just checking I'm filming. Knowing me, I'd start talking to you and I ain't filming it, so... Yeah, that's calmed it down a bit. Okay, so no highlighter. Still no highlighter. I'm missing highlighter. So, okay, so for the brows, just going to push them through. If I put that brush down, it'll make things a whole lot easier. Now, the eyebrows were more feminine shaped and tapered down at the edge and was a bit more of an arch. Now, you've seen my eyebrows. I've got a cat's chance in hell of getting that right. So I'm just going to do my usual eyebrow today. And I'm just going in with this eyeshadow palette because this shade here is just a nice colour for my brows. It's not too dark, it's not too light. So I'm going to do that. I have a feeling I'm going to... And that is the best I'm going to get. Is it even enough? Near enough. It's near enough. Quick while my head. I had to swap mirrors then. That big one for that way. No, it wasn't working. Okay, let me brush these out. I keep turning, looking at everything. One day I'll have it all right, won't I? Okay, so I'm just going to brush these through. I have tidied them up finally, so they don't look so untidy, because I made sure their eyebrows were properly tidied up, kept nice. So I couldn't come on here and do the 50s look and have shocking eyebrows, although they're shocking enough as it is. Okay, so let's put that right, in with the mascara. The usual Drama Bomb by a company that name is worn off. Drama Bomb. No, sorry, I can't read that. So I am actually going to use a small mirror for this as well. Now, they only did the top lash line. So that's it. Eyeliner. I can do the eyeliner bit for tight line. Just going to pop off camera and do that and I'll come back. Okay, so I've just tight lined with this Rimmel black eyeliner. I was going to get rid of this and then I kept it. And the reason why I'm tight lining and not doing the wing is because I can't do a cat eye wing thing effect. I can't do the cat eye wing eyeliner thing for the life of me. It's just not going to happen. So this sort of gives a bit of that effect. I think so. So anyway, now we're going in with this. And, oh dear. So I'll get the fan out. I'll get this little handheld fan. Bugger. Just before I'm going to start filming, my menopause hot flushes came on and I went, oh no, not now. So I put the big wind turbine, as I call it, because it's a massive 50-inch fan. Oh, devil. Why is it when the summer starts this happens more? It was nice in the winter, it cooled down. I could have done with the internal heating then, but no. It's the wrong way round. Anyway, I'm going in with this. So just doing this on the top lash. Now women did use fake eyelashes. I can't do fake eyelashes. I did try and attempt to do them. There is a video on here where I do attempt to try and do them, and it was a massive fail. Okay, so I'm going to try and give these as much length and stuff as I can with a mascara. And this mascara is really good. Just coat them. I don't often dip in again. I find I have enough product on here. Right, not the lower lash line. Before I start doing the lower lash line, because I did that for the 40s one, I never realised I didn't do the lower lash line. So that was a mistake. Oh, hang on. I thought I just got mascara all the way down there then. I felt it. Anyway, it didn't. So, the next thing, no, I've done blusher. Lips. So I'm going to just line my lips with this because their lipstick was applied to the lips as a smile sort of effect. Now I'm not sure how well I'm going to get that done. Okay, so that's better. That's better. I'm not kissing me. Anyway, I'm going to try and attempt this. I don't know how well I'm going to go. And this lipstick, no, this lip liner is completely a different colour to lipstick, but we'll go with it. And lo and behold, I've gone back to the little mirror again. If I do this, sort of get the smiley effect that way. Yeah, I can see that working. And there. I've almost painted them in. I'll just go around here a minute. I'm going to also, in the description box, put in a couple of 1950s beauty videos because they are quite something. And I sat here and I don't know what he said, but it was a bit shocking and I just went, you just said what? That was a bit cruel. This is the Revlon Cherries in the Snow. And the reason why I'm using the Cherries in the Snow is because Cherries in the Snow was first launched in the 50s. So it's a very iconic shade and I love it. Yeah. I don't think I did too bad. Yeah. That's alright, that. I was a bit nervous about that one, but as it happens, I did it. Okay then, so some more facts. I'm going to bring my phone to me. And eyebrows are slightly darker shade than the natural, but I've just stuck with what I know. If there was a colour to define the 50s, it has to be pink. Pink hues in shadows and reddish pink lipstick. Powders brushed on flesh coloured powder to set. That did not sound right, did it? Let me go again with that. Powders brushed on flesh coloured powder to set. That does not sound right in the slightest. Eyeliner. The wing effect came in. Can't do the wing effect. No, just go. Lashes, subtly applied and usually to the upper lashes. Oh, subtly applied. Yeah, I didn't read that properly, did I? Sorry guys, I really did make a mess there. There's always something I do wrong. Pastel and rose colours applied to the apples of the cheeks. Yeah, lips. Many tutorials advise creating a smile effect with the lipsticks. And I missed out on another thing because I meant to get my eyelash curlers out the drawer and I forgot because eyelash curlers was used a lot. Cat's eye wing effect. Yeah, I'm not even trying that. Just let me find out where I am. Pale skin was back in again, and pastel hues in powder. Delicacy was the goal. For foundation creams, top names like Elizabeth Arden and Max Factor and Helena Rubinstein jostled for supremacy in a woman's handbag. Unlike the 40s when a dab of powder was all that was available or affordable for women, now every day began with a foundation base and mask-like complexion. A blank canvas, you completed the look with peachy or flesh-coloured powder. And the first kiss-proof lipstick was introduced by a lady called Hazel Bishop in 1950. And the eyeshadow look of the decade was much more minimal than the previous decades. I disagree with that because I think all of them have been quite minimal. Maybe the 20s was a little less minimal, but I think they've all been quite minimal to be honest. Oh, I can't do my words today. Been all quite minimal. I don't think any of them have been really heavy up to now. So, I don't know where they're going with that. Containing shimmers and a huge palette. Oh, also, Revlon produced eyeshadow palettes with 2 or 3 shades to create a specific look. I really can't speak today. And in 1954, Avon was launched. And it's still going today. In fact, Avon was founded in 1886. Wow, didn't know it had been going for so long. Yeah, most women were housewives. This did not necessarily mean they did have children, because not always. And hemlines were knee length and below. And A-line dresses and skirts and pencil style skirts and dresses also with 3/4 length trousers. So I'm going to go back there. I've got no shoes on. But if you can see what I'm on about here, this is the A-line shape, if you can see what I mean. It goes out in an A-line. So yeah, so as you can see, the back's a bit longer, but it sort of goes with the look, I think. Okay everyone, so this is the look. As you can see, I've popped on my headband and everything. I hope you have enjoyed watching me create this 1950s look. I've certainly enjoyed this period of time. I love the pinks and everything, and I could wear this in a day-to-day life, I really could. I love how quick it is, I really do. So please go over and check out Susiestyle's video. Video will be linked in the description box, and also the playlist to this whole series up to now. Please go over there and subscribe and do all that good stuff and tell her I sent you. And like as I say, if you love the content I do, you're going to love Susie. She does lots of different things. She's always uploading on her channel and she's just so lovely. So please head over there now. Please. I'm going to see you very soon. Please do all the good stuff. It really does help us small time YouTubers out here on YouTube. One day I will get all my words out. I will see you again next time for a beauty related video, and then next Saturday the 1960s look with the lovely Marie from Charmed Wench. I will see you next time. Goodbye everyone.